Hello, how's it going? Hope you're doing good today. Hello from live from my car in Donegal. If you've followed me for a while, you'll know that when I'm in Donegal, I tend to do my lives in the car because it's just the only place I won't get interrupted. But I'm going to keep this short as well for that reason too, in case I have a kiddo coming running out going, Mom, Mom, can I have whatever? So if you're joining me, do give me a wave and I will save this down into my IGTV. If you start following me in the middle, you can go back and get the rest of it. So I wanted to talk today about your cervix. I did a blog post there during the week called The Truth About Vaginal Exams and Sweeps, and it was all about the cervix and vaginal exams, etc. And I got a lot of comments and a lot of people in my DMs tell me their stories and things that had happened to them and this kind of stuff. So I wanted to come on and do a quick live on it, just to clarify, I suppose, one thing really, if I get one message across today. And that really is your cervix is many, many wonderful things, right? It's an amazing part of your body. It truly is what it does for you in labour. Amazing, amazing part. But one thing it is not a crystal ball. You cannot tell from looking at your cervix right this minute what it's going to be like in, 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 hours, even 2 minutes, okay? It can change. And it can sometimes change really rapidly. So yeah, if somebody looks at your cervix and it's nice and soft and forward and slightly opening, that's somewhat an indication that you may be going into labour sometime soon. But again, nobody can give you, an exact prediction on that. But on the opposite side of things, if your cervix is, closed up and whatever, that doesn't mean you're not going to go into labour soon. And when somebody looks at it too early, it definitely has, no value whatsoever. I've had more than one person tell me about a certain doctor in this country who is examining women at 36 weeks, right? Doing a cervical exam, doing a vaginal exam at 36 weeks. She's calling it a gentle check. Even the word drives me cracked because, it's just a made-up gaslighting type of word. So she's doing a gentle check at 36 weeks and then telling women that they're never going to go into labour. Oh no, I've looked at your cervix, you're never going into labour. You need a C-section. And she's booking them in for a cesarean at 39 weeks solely on the basis of a 36-week gentle check or vaginal exam. It's just rubbish. It is absolute, complete rubbish, and these women have been totally lied to. So do not listen. If somebody tries to tell you that at 36, 37 weeks, anytime early, anytime, to be honest with you, it's rubbish. It really, really is. It's a snapshot in time of what your cervix looks like right now. And as I say, it cannot tell you what it's going to look like in 2 minutes, 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks. It really, really can't. Your cervix can change very rapidly because it's a whole hormonal dance that happens in your body to get your body ready to labour. And once all those hormones are ready and good to go, things can change slowly in some women's cases, but also quite rapidly in others. So do not let anybody force you into anything or talk you into, whatever it is, induction, cesarean, whatever it happens to be, by saying, oh, I've looked at your cervix and you're never going into labour. Nobody can tell you that, okay? It just, oh my God, it makes me so mad. But as I say, when I heard that story, I wanted to hit the roof. I really did. And I'm sure that the couple of women that told me that story are not alone, that this doctor and perhaps other ones I don't know are telling women the same thing. So yeah, it is a snapshot in time. That's really what I want you to know. Essentially, it's a snapshot of what your cervix looks like in time, but it is not a predictor of your future and your labour and when you're going into labour. Honestly, it is not. And don't let anybody use it, I suppose, is really the message I'm trying to say. Don't let anybody use that. Oh, your cervix is never, it's just so closed up, it'll never open in time, it's rubbish, okay? So just don't listen to it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, really. As I say, I've had a few people in my DMs and I wanted to get that message out there. So if you remember nothing else about my rant there today, it's not a crystal ball. If it's looking nice and open, yeah, and soft, and it may give you some indication you're about to go into labour, or labour has already started to kick off. but otherwise, who knows, you know. I can look out at the weather today and go, oh, lovely blue sky, looks like it's going to be a great day. And we all know Irish weather, you know, we could have pouring rain half an hour from now, and your cervix is the exact same. You've about as much chance of predicting the weather in Ireland as you have, you know, sometimes of predicting, you know, whether you're going into labour or not. So yeah, don't rely on it, that's what I'm saying. So that's it really, short and sweet. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment or send me a DM, and I'll talk to you then.